Hello, my lovely people. This was actually a 3.5 hour nail set that I cut down. I just put it in 8 times speed. I filmed the whole thing, almost the whole thing, but my phone died. But anyway, I'm here with my client today. Don't mind their nails. They love to dye their hair, and as you can guess, that their hair is blue. It's a really pretty cute blue color, but we're not gonna mind that on the nails. I'm going in with my ball bit around the cuticle area, cleaning up everything. I've already trimmed their nails a bit. And normally I always ask my clients if they want their nails trimmed, and in this case, that's what they wanted, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Thank you. And then there's a lot of distractions because we were talking and we were also watching Rotten Mango, but I'm just gonna do this voiceover. This is my other cuticle cleaning bit. My bad on the shots not being in focus all the time because I can't fully see where my camera's aiming. I completely forgot to put the cuticle remover and I just went straight in. I was like, But also I did clean up a lot of her, cuticle, and there was barely any epinicium for me to remove, so I was just doing bare minimum removal. I asked her where were you the day you heard about Liam Payne's death? Rest in peace, Liam Payne. I'm going in with my 240 sanding band. This is just for natural nails. I go at a speed of 3 RPMs, okay, or 3,000 I guess. And I do this on her natural nails. I would use a buffer, but I just prefer to use this because my e-file is a little bit faster. And if you're not good at using the e-file, don't use the e-file. Use it when you're ready. And I'm also trying to remove some of the hair dye. Earlier I tried to go in with alcohol wipes, but it just was barely budging. So this definitely worked a lot better. The tips, I use Soft Gel, creator of a Prey, but now she's the creator of Soft Gel, and we love that for her. Sizing her nail tips. Also, now that I'm looking at the shot, it's just so weird. It's wow, her nails are very bright compared to earlier when the blue was just covering up all of her nail plate. But when it comes to sizing, I feel it always takes me the longest because I'm always just second guessing does this fit? Does this actually look a little too big? Does this actually look a little too small? But as soon as I lower the tip just a little bit, I'm wait, this actually fits perfectly. So then I do go back and forth a lot, and I'm always writing their sizes down so it makes it easier for me to keep track, because sometimes they have one finger difference on both hands. For example, both hands will be the same size except for one finger, and I'm shoot, which hand had that? When I get their sizing down, I just go in with the same sanding band and I etch the inside of the nail tip so that it provides better retention and it has a grip on the nails, because it's just easier. Or you can even use acetone, but I prefer just to use a sanding band. Once I'm done with that, I go in with some dehydrator for one hand, and then I go in with primer. I don't want to do both hands at the same time because I feel after a while it'll just be a waste and I'll have to restart the prep process for dehydrator and primer. But I'm going in with the soft gel tip extension. I line the tip up based off the knuckle and not the actual nail, because some people's nails and just that end piece, that sounds weird, it just doesn't look straight, and it's probably not straight because some people have those iPhone pinkies or just phone pinkies. You know what I'm talking about. Look down at your pinkies and you tell me if your pinky's a little curved weird. So that's why it's best to go based off the knuckle. And some clients are oh, my nails aren't straight, my fingers, they're crooked, the nail tips are crooked. It's no, babe, it's just you. And sometimes it really is just you, but I would never talk to my clients like that. Obviously not, unless we're really besties, then maybe, but it's all jokes, I swear. Then while one hand is curing, I go in with the other hand, I do the same thing, and I have to adjust my camera every once in a while because I'm damn, I thought we were doing good and getting the shots correct, and then we're completely off. But yeah, I'm just doing the prep again, and you know how that goes. I honestly learned that nail tip lining hack based on TikTok. I didn't even learn that in school. And yes, I actually did go to nail school, guys. Yes, I'm on my way to become a licensed nail technician. I don't know what accent that was. I'm not trying to mock anybody. I'm so sorry. I'm going in sealing the cuticle with my 3-in-1 bit. I don't know why I use this one, but if it works, it works, and I go on a really, really light speed. All the speeds that I use are under 10, okay? I definitely go under 10. Like, I'm only going 3 to 6, like, max speed, if anything, for any of these, but I usually go at lowest settings if I really choose to. And now I'm going with my little buffer, my little buffing block, because I'm like, I bought these, I should probably use them. I don't normally go in too strong with my acetone here, but this is where I seal it off again, that extra little layer. I just go in with like a really old brush and I just put some acetone on it, and I'm going in with the same process on my other hand. For an extra layer of protection, I like to go in with my Izemi resin. This is the quick gel, and it's kind of just like extra layer of protection for the nails, and I just do this sometimes when I'm really feeling like it, and today I was feeling like it, so that's why I added this extra step, like extra structure. It's just more protection for your nails. Would also really like to do this Izemi resin on natural nails, because I really want to, you know, help people grow out their natural nails. Like, not that Jellyfish doesn't grow out their natural nails either, but I would like to start learning and practicing how to do on natural nails more. Finally, it's time for the nail art, which is my favorite part. And I actually did this client set on a practice set. Like, I made press-ons, like a version of it, so I could see what the outcome would look like, and I could also practice the art before they arrived, and I knew I was going to eat it up, so that's why I made a practice set, just to make sure that I could do it, and just to make sure that the design is how I want it to look, like the inspo pictures they sent me. And they sent me like this Instagram press-on artist who does really amazing, really detailed nail art on press-ons, and I was like, god damn it, this is amazing, but I know it's just gonna be like, I gotta lock in, which I did. So sometimes, like, if I'm not really feeling what I did, I will just go in with the alcohol wipe, and I was like, I'm just gonna fix it like a little bit, and I looked at it more and I was like, no, I actually hate it. So I actually just wiped the whole thing off, and that's sometimes how you know you have to just redo it. And this time, this jellyfish, by the way, it's supposed to be a jellyfish, it looks so much better than when I did it the first time. Like, in my opinion, I think I made the jellyfish head look a lot better, and that's what I was going for. I was like, I'm not getting like away with this cone-ass looking head. So that's why I was like, no thanks, let's redo it. I'm honestly really proud of myself, not to toot my own horn, but I'm proud of myself for like paying attention to detail. Like, when I get to do nails, it's just like, oh, that nail actually has like this color underneath. I'm like, what are the tones, what does it look like, what kind of hidden details are in it, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And that's why I really want to make sure like I eat all my sets up every time, and I hope that's why my clients come back to me, is they're like, oh yeah, she pays attention to detail, and it's like, yeah, look at my sets, look at how long it's lasting, and she's kind of funny. So by this stage, we're listening to the Rotten Mango story of how like an 18-year-old fell allegedly off 10-story floor, and that was a really insane story, and it was honestly amazing that we both didn't just completely pause to listen to it. Oh, this is my magic little potion bottle. I call it that because it does really cool things, and I showed my client at the end and she was like, oh my god, what? So what it does, it is a heat transfer kind of thing. So like when it's cold, the polish will be dark, and when it's hot, the underneath will show. And since it was a candle, I was like, oh, that's kind of lit, just like this candle. So when I did that, she was like, oh my god, I love science. And I was like, girl, me too. That was super cool for both of us. This butterfly I'm about to paint is honestly kind of hard to tell if it's a butterfly. I hope it is. I just didn't make the background like transparent enough. Whoops. Or at least translucent enough. My bad. Also peep the rotten mango in the background. I honestly was like thinking this recently, and I was like, wow, like my art like has really leveled up, I think, in the way where I remember my first set that I did, like I couldn't even do aura or like chrome or whatever, but now I'm like, damn, I'm really painting all this stuff onto a nail, and people are coming back for more, and like, you don't think it's ugly, like you actually like it. I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's like really big insane progress for me, and that kind of just goes to show, I'm like, wow, I actually am decent at this. I did a matte top coat on my pinky, and I'm going with regular soft gel top coat for the rest of my fingers, because for my pinky I'm going to do a powdered chrome moment. So I just wanted to make sure all my other fingers had all the little glitz and glam details before I started working on that finger, which I'm doing right now. And it's like a 3D blobby kind of texture, so that's fun. Also, I have no affiliate link for all of these products or any of these products because I don't have an affiliate link. Why did I just repeat myself twice? But anyway, you get what I'm saying, and I just used my own money to buy all these things. And, you know, one day, or hopefully soon, or whenever, that, you know, my platform will be big enough for them to recognize me as a individual worthy of their products, because I really do love a lot of these brands that I use. This part was so fun to do in time lapse. Why do I sound like a robot? But it's just like stack, 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 move on, stack. You know, I'm just like fixing everything. It's just like a really satisfying little process. And these little pearls were so fun because I knew I was going to put like little bloody red drops of gel. And I was like, that's going to be so awesome. I'm so sad we're coming to the end of this video, but you guys, I'm going to show the end results at the end. But I added these little rhinestones, and then I finally told her, at this time I told her, like, by the way, there's a little magic in your nails. And then I started tapping her middle finger, see, like the temperature, like it'll make it hot, it'll make it cold. And she was freaking out and she loved it. And these are the end result. I fear I ate. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys like this style of video format. If you guys want more, if you guys want more nail content, let me know. Bye. Thank you guys for watching.